put up your hand if you would like more happiness in your day.
Yay.
Right now, we're here to talk to you about happiness. How often have you said, I just want to be happy? How often have you said to someone else, I just wish you to be happy? Well, have you ever stopped and considered what happiness really means? What exactly is this happiness that we are all wishing for? We've decided to explore the topic happiness because recently there was one Harvard research paper which caught our mind and allowed us to rethink what happiness really is.
First, I couldn't believe that it took nearly 80 years for Harvard professors to answer this simple question. What makes people happy, and how can we be happier and healthier? It was an 80-year project, and obviously they're really smart. Are we expecting some radical discoveries that will automatically make us feel happy and relaxed? Instead, it wasn't. They said, it's good relationship that makes us happy. In the past 79 years, they traced the lives of 724 men, and they measured the annual happiness level based on work, home lives, and health. It was just really surprising that people who maintained good relationship with others had much happier and healthier life than people who did not. Along with the Harvard study, Bhutan is famously the only country in the world that measures happiness over GDP. Then how did they actually measure this happiness level? They're probably not just asking everyone, are you happy? Actually, questionnaires are given to Bhutan citizens, and their answer to the question relate to their lifestyle. Are you satisfied with relationship you have with families and friends? How many people can you rely on if you become sick? All the current studies about happiness regard social connection as an important factor in creating happiness. Based on the true research, we also wanted to find whether teenagers also feel happy when socializing with friends. And so we conducted a survey to 100 YCIS students, and we found out they do actually. Students feel happy when talking and playing with friends. So, 20%. But there's an important thing that people often forget. If you want to maintain a good relationship with others, yourself, you have to be happy first.
In order to recognize our own happiness, we created an app which is called your personal Oasis. We are still developing on the app, but it will be released on our app store once it's fully completed. This is our intended illustration of how the app will look like once you open it. Once you open the app will ask you your current status. Pick an emoji that describes yourself and talk about how tell the app something about your day. This way the app can give you suggestion on what you can do to regulate your mood. Based on how you describe your day, the app can also find some people who can help you to release stress and give you advice. All these information will be put onto your personal collection data, which can be used for future references.
So after you've filled in some basic information about your day, you will then take a test that can help to measure your stress level. So first of all, you should fill in some information about your current status, such as how many hours of sleep you had last night and how stressed you think you are. So just to give the app some basic details. And then after you finish putting these information in, you can start the measurement by placing your finger on the camera. The app will be able to measure your stress level according to a pulse rate. People with a high pulse rate are usually stressed, and people with a lower pulse rate are usually exhausted.
Our AI collects recorded moods, sleeping hours, stress level, and stress levels. So according to this data, AI would make this as a statistic so that you can just understand your habits better. For example, your smiley emoji might often be together with shopping and gaming icons, but the angry and crying emoji often with studying. So according to this data, we can provide a suitable recommendation only for you. If you're a person who loves sports and you enjoy it, our app can upload some local sport events that you will love and enjoy.
This is a calendar in the app where you can put in all the things that need to be done in each day. So as you can see, on days when you have a lot of things to do, or exams or stuff, the app will circle that particular day in red. On days when you don't have a lot to do, the app will circle that day in green. So the app will give you suggestions on both days on like how you can plan your days. So on days when you have a lot of things to do, Baroque music at 60 beats per minute will be played. And here's a 10-second Baroque music of an example. So after listening to the music, don't you feel more relaxed? So the 60 beats per minute is important because it is the rate your heart beats when relaxed. This is why listening to Baroque music at 60 beats per minute can remind us to breathe and relax. Researchers in Bulgaria have found out that, in fact, slow Baroque music can actually and trains the brain into alpha waves. Alpha waves are important because not only can it help to stabilize our mood, it can also help to boost our memory when we're trying to study for exams or memorize certain important stuff.
According to the survey, we found out that majority of the students feels happy when they're socializing with friends. But what can we do if there are no friends around us when we want to share our feelings? This is why we've created a section in the app where you can communicate with AI and people who share similar interests as you. Sometimes it can be hard to talk to close friends, family, or relative about how you feel. You may be worried about how they would react after you tell them your feelings, as you may be afraid that your relationship between you and them might change. This is where our AI called Sarah can help you. You can choose to have a general conversation about your day, or you can just tell her how you're feeling right now. By speaking out your problems, you are releasing your stress level and improving your mind and body health. After you talk with AI, the AI will pick out some other users, other people who has similar interests or concerns as you to get to know each other. By doing this, you guys can become good friends after a while. This can increase your happiness level because you get to share your feeling and happiness with other people. So
we found from the Harvard research paper that maintaining a good relationship with others is the key to happiness. Well, let me ask you this. How can you maintain a good relationship with others when you are not happy yourself? So this is why you have to be happy first. Happiness will spread, and your bad mood can affect the mood of the person next to you. Now, I'd like to close with a quote from Mark Twain. There isn't time, so brief is life, for bickerings, apologies, heart-bearings, callings to account. There's only time for loving, but as an instant, so to speak, for that. So, life is short, so live it happily.
A better life builds up a better relationship.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Thank you.